Hey guys, Jeff with Westcott Designs. So we've got this Toyota Platinum Sequoia. We just finished it up, but we did something a little different on this one than what we normally do. We did the TRD kit suspension on it with our preload collar. So this is a kit that we offer under the Tundra that we typically do on the Tundras, but here we installed it on one of the Sequoias. So this is a Platinum, so it did have originally the black Hitachis and it did have the black axles in it, which we swapped out the axles to the red axles, and that was because these struts have another 1.75 inches of travel, and because it has 1.75 inches of travel, with that additional extension on that travel, the black axles would fall out of the truck. So what we did is put the red axles in it, and with putting the red axles in it, we put our preload collar on it, we put our 1/2 inch top shim on it, and so I want to share with you exactly how this thing came out. And then in the rear, we did our top spacer for the rear spring, and that's a 1.5 inch in the rear on this. So this whole setup, the way the truck sits, came out really, really nice. And we just want to go over it with you and share some of the things, and so you can see what it looks like, our kit installed in the truck. So we're going to dive in here. I want to share with you the silver body shocks with our preload collar. This is the TRD silver body shock. If you look down in here, you can see the strut, you can see our preload collar down here at the bottom, you can see our 1/2 inch shim up here in the top, and we talk about all the time how we mark all of our bolts with colors after we've torqued them. And we do that obviously to identify if any of the bolts been moved or if a bolt for some reason was to loosen itself. But we do this for safety. And then down here you can see that we've installed the red axles. And like we talked about before, this truck requires the red axles because this is a Platinum, and the Platinums on these have the black axles and the Hitachi shocks originally. If you're liking the video already, please subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed already. And then down here in the front, we go ahead and we modify the bottom here, and that's to clear for the tire at full steering lock. And then in the back here in the fender, we push the liner back and we pin back the liner here against the frame, and that's so we can maximize the amount of clearance we have in the front and the back of this truck. These wheels are a +18 offset, so it's an 18/9 with a +18 offset. And this is a Raceline wheel. It's a 35 12.5 by 18. And if you can see the offset, it looks really nice the way it is inside the vehicle. Plus it makes for a lot more room when we talk about how much room's in the fender for when you're turning this scrub radius. Here again, we use the TRD silver body shocks. It's got the red boot on it, so you can identify that. It's got our 1.5 inch rear puck on this. It's actually, it's an 1 5/8, but we call it a 1.5, but 1 5/8 here in the back of the truck. And that makes the truck sit really nice from front to back. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you like our channel, please subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, please comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again. Bye-bye.